Tonight we have reaction from some Black-owned businesses after the governor of Indiana decided to make changes to how the state decides to award contracts.
He says race and sex should no longer be considered, and his administration will stop enforcing a law requiring that to happen. Emily Longnecker talked with some business owners about this decision.
Hundreds of Black-owned businesses filled the expo hall at the Indiana Convention Center this weekend, showcasing everything from clothing and jewelry to books and beauty products. But alongside the celebration of entrepreneurship, questions and uncertainty fill this hall, from some business owners now wondering what the governor's latest decision could mean for future opportunities with the state.
Oh my God, why didn't I do this sooner? Now, what's going to happen?
Carmela Toller's talking about the chance to get a contract to work with the state of Indiana. This week, Governor Braun said he wouldn't be enforcing a law requiring the state to award a certain number of contracts to minority and women-owned businesses. When the law was written over 40 years ago, it was based on studies lawmakers said showed disparities in the number of women and minority-owned businesses that receive state contracts.
It gave us at least some edge of getting in, because for a long time we never got in.
We're just trying to keep the playing field even. That's what we're trying to do.
Dr. Michael J. Blewett says his architectural firm benefited from it and was awarded several state contracts.
Why pull it now?
This week, Indiana's Attorney General Todd Rokita released an opinion saying the law was unconstitutional. The basis for that opinion, a United States Supreme Court decision that ruled race could not be a factor when considering college admissions. Rokita said the state would now take a colorblind approach when deciding which businesses get contracts.
Well, in a perfect world, that would be true, but this isn't perfect.
Democratic Congressman Andre Carson says he's already hearing from constituents who are worried they won't get a fair shot now. Braun said earlier this week, instead of looking at race and gender, the state would consider what he called MEI, merit, excellence, and innovation.
MEI sounds like, man, these excuses are insane. It's unacceptable.
For Carmela Toller, she's not sure she'll apply now to be considered for a state contract for her home services business, serving Hoosiers with developmental and intellectual disabilities. When she looks around, the decisions she sees from Indiana leaders don't leave her hopeful.
We're in trouble.
They leave her wondering what's next. At the Indiana Convention Center, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.